Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. Today, we're apparently going to see what the hell happened.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay.
I'll move back to the start of this file so we can see it in chronological order.
Yeah, actually I kind of thought you were going to do that automatically.
Let's say this is 0 hours, 0 minutes. After all, it's not like we know what time it actually is.
I mean, sure. Right.
So, this is the start of our footage.
There's no one there.
Yeah. About a minute goes by before anyone shows up.
Wait. How do you know it's been a minute?
This.
Oh, that's the hourglass we used earlier.
Yeah. If I play it back at normal speed, I can measure time using this hourglass.
Isn't that one only 4 seconds?
Then I just add the time from the hourglass, and that's how far in we are.
You gotta be flipping that thing a lot. Oh, someone's coming in. Clover. Luna. Is that Clover behind it? Yeah.
This is 0 hours, 1 minute. Right now you and I are talking to Dio in the Floor B warehouse. With the time frame we've established, calculating what we're doing is pretty easy.
What's going on? Are they fighting? No, it's not really a fight. It looks like Clover's just going off on Luna. Luna's just staying silent and listening to her.
Yeah.
Can we hear them? Is there an audio track?
Wanna listen to it?
Not really, but okay. What the hell is that?
I know.
Is that what Clover sounds like when she's angry? No, I know what Clover sounds like when she's angry.
The audio data must have been transcoded into something else.
Yeah. Loud and noisy. Well, we won't be able to understand anything in that.
Seen enough? I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
Okay. Huh?
Clover's interrogation goes on for a while, but it's all pretty much the same thing. Now, at 0 hours, 10 minutes, things suddenly change. Here.
Hey! They're gone! Or maybe they didn't ever exist to begin with. As I watched, Clover move steadily closer to Luna, who backed away almost as she was frightened. Clover continued to advance until she disappeared below the edge of the screen. Is there another? Oh, no, you said there wasn't.
Yeah, this is the only one that I found.
God damn it, Clover!
Shouldn't be too hard to guess what happened after you've seen the next part, though.
Clover left. She looked like she was kind of panicking.
Yeah. This is about a minute and 40 seconds after they both left the frame. So 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds.
Only Clover left. Luna's still in the room. And that means...
Hold on. Wait until you've seen the whole thing before you start deducing.
Okay.
At 0 hours, 12 minutes, another person comes in, just missing her.
Dio! He disappeared too. Down below the bottom of the frame. What's he up to?
I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that whatever it was, he doesn't want us to know about it.
Why?
Remember what he said when you asked him about Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here.
Oh. You're saying he was lying. That's not surprising. The dude literally is the embodiment of lying from what we've seen. He wasn't in the Floor B warehouse the whole time. He went to the crew quarters after we left him.
So what would have been important enough for him to lie about it? We should consider that it might have been something bad.
And whatever it was, it happened during this time.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, now he's left. And it looks like he left in a hurry.
Maybe he heard a noise.
Like what?
The cyan door opening? Now, 10 seconds after Dio leaves, a fourth person shows up. That brings us to 0 hours, 13 minutes, 10 seconds.
It's Kay. Ah, when he heard Kay open the cyan door, he panicked. Whatever he was up to, he didn't want Kay to catch him at it.
And then Kay disappears too.
Yeah, below the bottom of the frame, just like the others.
If Kay was telling the truth, this is where he begins to try and resuscitate Luna. Anyway, nothing happens for the next 16 minutes. It's just this. So I'll fast forward, alright?
Alright, sure. Dots?
Alright, should be around here. One sec. Okay, You should see something you recognize in a minute here.
Is it me? There's K coming in front of the bottom of the frame, and he's checking on the time of his bracelet. Huh. So we've come full circle.
Yeah. We're back to 21 minutes before the primary doors open.
So we found the key to, like, the back of his armor, right? And we just never told him about that?
For our arbitrary time code, that's 0 hours.
We at least found a key that
minutes.
looks like it's to the back of his armor, and we just ignored it. That's really rude of us.
1 minute later, at 0 hours 30 minutes, Kay heads to the Floor A warehouse.
And once he gets there, he'll tell us about Luna's death.
That's all the footage I wanted to show you. I've looked at it carefully, and I think it has something to tell us.
That either... Okay. Clover and or Dio killed Luna. Maybe? You mean who killed Luna, right?
Well, I can't say for sure.
I would probably assume it's Clover, unless she, just punched Luna and then ran away panicking or something, and then Dio came in and finished the job.
This footage makes for pretty shaky evidence, but it does suggest a very likely culprit.
So we just stab Clover and Dio. And we don't have anything really to say that Kay did anything. Like, his story kind of matches up to what he told us anyways.
Who do you think it is?
I ran over the footage in my head. 0 hour 1 minute, Clover and Luna enter the room. For 9 minutes, Clover aggressively questions Luna. 0 10 minutes, they both move out of frame. 11 minutes, 40 seconds, Clover exits the room in a panic. 12 minutes, Dio enters the room. Dio almost immediately exits the frame. It seems likely that Dio was up to no good during this time. Neither was the Clover either. Like, I'm all up for blaming Dio and stabbing him. But come on now. Clover literally shouted she was going to get revenge. And she knew who killed Alice, quote unquote. And she knew, she saw what Alice saw. So, come on. Then 10 seconds later, Kay enters the room. Kay also disappears from the camera's field of view. At this point, there are 16 minutes where nothing happens. 29 minutes, Kay enters the frame. He looks at his bracelet. It says 21, the remaining time until the primary doors open. There seems to be only one conclusion. The person who killed Luna is... You're actually going to make me choose this? I mean, it's... Okay, I don't think it's Kay. Maybe Clover was the red herring, like the red flag, the fake red flag that some games like to throw up, like, hey, this person clearly said they were going to do something evil, and that same exact something evil actually happened, but they're actually innocent, they didn't actually do it. But... I don't know. And Dio has just been sketchy this entire game. Like this entire game. And I guess if they want to throw just the wrench into it, it could be Kay. Though, from what we know of Kay, it doesn't seem like he's lied to us. He did betray... Was it Alice? Yes, when he was teamed up with Clover, right? I don't know. I feel like they want me to choose someone other than Clover. Because it's too obvious. But I don't think it's Kay, so I guess my only choice would be Dio. Though Clover's clearly suspicious. So I don't know. Dio? Yeah, I guess Dio.
What makes you so sure?
He was up to something in there.
And you think that something was killing Luna?
Yeah.
It's not a very strong argument.
No shit. Who do you think it is?
Right now, the most likely suspect is Clover.
Yeah, I know! Why? Luna could have still been alive after Clover left the room. Dio and Kay both went into the room after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna, too.
That is true. This footage isn't enough to tell us who the killer is.
Oh! I like it. Oh, I like this song.
But if we take one other thing into account, then she starts to look a lot more guilty.
And what is that other thing?
What Dio said to us at the White Doors. Kay wanted us to go into the White Doors, right? You told him you wouldn't leave 3 people behind to die. What did Dio say to you?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
He would only have said that if he knew that only 2 of us would be going through the door. Do you understand?
Dio knew that we had Luna's bracelet, which would mean that he also knew she was dead. Okay, so it was Clover. So I tricked myself into picking someone other than Clover. Okay.
Exactly. If he hadn't known she was dead, he would have said something else. He would have objected the moment Kay suggested we go through the door.
That's impossible. How are they supposed to get through without Luna?
But he said nothing. Almost as if he never expected her to be there in the first place. Now, why would he do that? I can think of 2 reasonable explanations. Either Luna was already dead when Dio entered room 2 in the crew quarters.
Or he killed her.
Or he killed her himself.
Yeah. So,
if the latter
did I not trick myself?
However, I suspect he would have behaved differently. If Dio had killed Luna, he would have made sure to do something that he thought would cast suspicion off of himself. Most likely, he would have asked about her absence.
Yeah. Where's Luna? Sigma and Phi won't be able to get through the White Doors without her.
Although it clearly wouldn't provide an ironclad alibi, I imagine he'd think it would make him less suspicious. That's why it's relevant that he said nothing about Luna. Of course, this doesn't mean he's innocent of killing her, but it does make it seem a lot less likely. So, if what I'm saying is correct...
we should stab both of them to be sure.
What does it mean?
When Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead.
Exactly.
So it was Clover, and I talked myself out of it. Okay. Do I get minus points for
Clover
that?
also has a motive.
You mean what Alice noticed?
Yeah. The movement of the A-B rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth. She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her. Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess.
I mean, I guess it wouldn't have been better if Ten did it with his little spray bottle to see where the blood was from, right?
Maybe she knew
or on her,
something
if
we
the blood was
don't.
on her.
But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off.
Not that hard.
Or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop.
Don't do that. Never do that. Never ever admit to a crime you didn't commit. Ever. 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 Ever do that. Never do that.
Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
When did Clover get the injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door. She would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay. That seems the most likely place to find it. Anyway, this is all just a theory, right?
A game theory?
We don't have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay?
We just stabbed them both. It's fine. Yeah, I know. Oh, there's one last thing. Was there any other footage that showed anything?
No. Nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went.
That's
And
weird.
nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
So Zero Senior's identity.
Still unknown.
Okay, well, let's go find Clover and stabby stab stab stab. I guess we are not going to know the truth unless we get it straight from the horse's mouth. Do we know if there's, like, alive? Because I thought of, like, they didn't go through the
Clover's
door.
Even alive.
Yeah. Like, I thought they had to go through the door or else they were going to be penalized, quote unquote, which is death, quote unquote. She is. She has to be.
I sure hope so.
I mean, probably not, but I guess we'll find out. Where are we going? Oh, back to the warehouse, you're right. Oh, this is gonna be the easiest AB game out of all times. We're not gonna get penalized, right? Like, if Luna's gonna default to ally. Oh, so we win. Oh, are we ending? Or are we gonna be like, oh, we can't go yet. We gotta get Special K and Dio up to 9 as well. Oh, then we gotta find Quark and the other ones. Well, Quark already has 9. I'm actually kind of surprised the door hasn't... Is that what we're gonna find out here? I figured there would be an announcement or something. No? Okay. No one's here.
Yeah. Alright, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator.
You sure? We could just go into the AB room.
Got it?
Yeah. We could just leave. We're not splitting up. We're not splitting up, right? We're staying together. We should stay together.
You search rooms 1 and 2.
Okay, so we are
I'll
splitting
take 3
up.
and 4.
Got it. Empty. Empty. Wait. Oh no, yeah, okay. Alice. Luna, I was gonna say, why is this room empty? Isn't there supposed to be 2 dead bodies in here? The most horrible thing about death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks like your friend, but it's not them anymore. It's just this strange cold shell, and every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping in around the edges of your soul. Well, okay, I mean... kind of, but at the same time, you're not really supposed to see the body of your dead friend too often. Maybe once at a wake. And those are creepy as all hell. I don't like those. Like I get the premise behind them, but open casket wakes are just not good. Like, at all. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach that just sits there, poisoning you. I turned and left the room.
No good. There's no one in 3 or 4.
Yeah.
What about yours?
Well, Alice and Luna are still dead. Same, nobody in there except Alice and Luna. The lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong? You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
I don't know, you're really close. Looking for the others.
Right. I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody.
It might help me.
Let's go.
It doesn't. It doesn't. Sitting around being miserable never really helps. Yeah, you're right. Fi turned and headed for the door at the far end. I heaved myself off the wall and followed. Yeah, stewing in your own misery generally just doesn't work. Like, there's really no light at the end of the tunnel if you just keep doing it. Obviously, not really by choice a lot of the times. Your brain is a powerful thing that will make you do stupid shit a lot. But if you can, pick yourself up and try to do something. Little things help start moving it along. Oh, hi! The first thing I felt was the strange cold sweat of terror. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up into my throat. The lead ball turned to ice, and my legs began to tremble under its weight. So, I kind of thought, like, your bracelets would have, like, killed you. But apparently, it looks like you all were stabbed, maybe? They were dead. I could feel it the moment I looked at them. That and their bracelets were on the floor from the looks to the right of 10 there. But I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. The cold wind feel their skin under my shaking fingers, dashed any hope that I've had. Sorry for laughing at that, but there's this parody video of Batman where it's hilarious. I forget what it's called, but like he pretty much like snaps people's necks and everything like that. And like Gordon's just like, "Oh my God, Batman! I thought you didn't kill people." He's like, "I don't. He's just napping. He's tired. He's tired." He just keeps killing people. It's like, "Oh, look at the little criminal sleeping." Ah, it's hilarious, and I ruined it, but you should look it up. The cool limp feel their skin on my shaking fingers dashed any hopes I had left. I wrapped a trembling hand around the bottom of the bed and hurled myself onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away at my ribs, and my chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. Did I work myself into the bad ending again? How did I do that? I forced myself to take a long, deep breath. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot.
Huh? What?
The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I guess the partition was in the way.
Yeah.
They're handcuffed together.
Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere.
You think?
The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
They wouldn't have been trapped here when the doors closed. They would have been trapped here when the doors closed. Why?
Look, see the red marks on their wrists?
Oh, so they were killed by the bracelet. Why does 10 have blood on his stomach
They were
then?
trying to get the handcuffs off.
Are you saying it wasn't one of them that did this? Really?
Probably not.
Ah. There's a cut on 10's left hand. It looks like it's probably from a knife or something similar. Must have been deep.
And the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound.
Yeah, there's the impact, the bracelet marks, yeah.
Don't see any others, at least.
Well, we see some
If this was
wounds.
the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
No, you can see the needle marks. The penalty. When the primary doors closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in their bracelets activated and...
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected. The tubicurine must have killed them.
Yeah? Do you think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
Yeah, you got a point. What's
I
wrong?
take back what I just said.
You find something?
Yeah.
5 bent down to pick up something and handed it to me. A cyan bracelet. This was Quark's.
Correct.
Oh,
He has
so
9 BP, too.
he did?
There's no mistake.
What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, no, hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means...
Your heart stops, your bracelet comes off.
No. No. This can't be happening. Not Quark. I mean, I didn't know the kid, but he did kind of like freak out and was like, everyone's gonna die.
Hey, Sigma,
Yeah?
calm down.
I'm calm.
Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead.
What do you mean?
In
But
fact, this could be good news. A ray
Okay.
of hope.
how? Please explain how this is a ray of hope or good news. Ray of hope.
Yeah. If Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubercurin.
Okay. But please explain how his bracelet being off is a good sign at all, given that there's only 2 ways that the bracelet comes off from what we know. You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Zero Juno told us they only come off when your heart stops or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
Right, he's got 9 BP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped and came back and left his bracelet here? No, that's impossible too. Zero Jr. said the number 9 door only opens once, and if he did escape, he's a little prick and left us here to die. And even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't come back in also.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic?
Why are you gonna be so unrealistic?
Have you actually seen Quark dead, huh?
No, I haven't seen him in like 6 episodes?
You need to think positive, Sigma.
7 episodes? When the hell was the last time we saw him?
Reality is what we believe it to be.
No, it's not. Huh. Really? So you're saying this is what we wanted to happen?
That's enough! Quark is definitely alive.
Okay.
He has to be.
Why?
He has to be.
Why? Do you know the kid?
I refuse to believe he isn't.
I'm pretty sure I got the bad ending for, so we're probably about to die soon.
I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and 10 weren't innocent and have deserved to die, but swallowed my words. No, fucking say them. Fighting wasn't going to help us. It might make me feel better. All I could do was hope that Phi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive. I mean, that'd be weird. Whatever you're doing, what are you doing?
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first.
Why?
Clues.
What kind of
To
clues?
who might have killed them. Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, and Clover and 10 would have been able to go through the white doors. The killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent that.
Right. That's my guess, at least. That's odd.
What? Yeah, what's
I
wrong?
can't find anything.
Huh?
I should have found something.
Like what? Yeah, what?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room? He sprayed our wrists with luminol.
Oh, yes.
I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
Maybe he has a bag of holding.
Right.
Do you think that the killer took it?
I don't know. I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
Alright. Phi knelt down next to Clover as she spoke and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then, after a moment, I saw her hand stop.
Look. See her thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Yeah, it does.
Sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
It's written in blood. Dio! It must be 10s.
It says 016.
No, it says Dio. What does that mean?
Hang on.
It says Dio!
I feel like I've seen that somewhere.
Does it not say Dio?
016. 016. I know I've seen it somewhere. It's no use. Can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like that.
Anyway, these numbers have to have something to do with the killer. She must have written them after she got hit with a soparil.
If Dio shows up behind us and stabs us, I'm gonna be so
It
mad.
would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who killed her.
Dio. 016. Maybe, but the only people who could have done it are Kay and Dio. Assuming it wasn't one of us, I mean.
No. There's also Quark. I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
Damn it. This is hopeless. Can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. Oh, hi. Like, what about that old woman we found? Who killed her? The movement of the AV rooms makes Luna seem like the most suspicious. But when would she have done it? And we don't have a good explanation of why she would have wrapped the knife in a handkerchief. Or, like, hit it extremely poorly. And, of course, now Luna's dead, too. So, who could have killed her? Clover. The footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behavior make Clover seem like the most likely suspect, but now we'll never know for sure. Al's killer is a complete mystery, unless it is Luna or Dio. We don't know what the hell 016 is supposed to mean. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? Who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist? And why did they kidnap us and bring us here? While we're at it, where is this? When is this? Is the McRib back at McDonald's? Mysteries! 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 I feel like my head's about to explode. Hi, Fi. Please, Fi. Give me something. Anything. A clue. A hint. A hug? Come on, you gotta have something.
The luminol.
Huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
You think? Okay, but how's that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
So they could test for blood?
What would they need to do in order to do that?
They just need to spray the bottle at whatever they want to test.
That's it?
No, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts when organic compounds and with organic compounds and glows, but the glow is really faint. So you need the lights off. So you need to make it dark. You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's glowing.
And that would mean?
That would mean the rec room. Fi and I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. And we'll find out next time, though. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below. If you're not subscribed yet, why don't you have a video second? Check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day.